Hi and welcome to Animate car animation. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how I've managed to put this simple animation together. So let's go into Animate and put one of these together. Okay, we start a new project. I'm going to select Action Script 3.0 and just click on OK right there. You see my interface right there. I'm going to change that to 1200 by, let's go for 600 right there. And at the same time I'm going to reduce the size. Let's make that 50% so that you guys can see what's going on. The next thing I like to do now is I'm going to go straight to file and I will import an image. Let's go to import. I'm going to import the car that I intend to use from inside my USB. I think that's the car right there. If you go straight into the library, that is the car. Now the other images that I'm going to use is they are all here. I have these ones on YouTube already. They're pretty old on YouTube, so I'm going to use those. So let's come back in here. Alright, this is the car I intend to use. So the background, I'm going to change the background to black because I intend to get rid of the car background and move the car in. As you can see, the background of the car is white. So make sure the car itself is selected. Then we go to modify and just click on break apart. Now if you notice, you can see all the pixels is broken apart. So let's select magic wand. If you can see, your magic wand is right here where we have the lasso tool. Click and select magic wand and just select the upper part of it. Then you can hit delete and repeat the same thing for the lower part of whatever image you're using, and get rid of the lines if you have anything like that. And that is the car now ready. Now the other important thing is, you see the wheels can now come apart. I can move them the way I want. Okay, but what I'm going to do is let's increase that so that you can see what I'm about to do. Make sure the wheel is selected. You can go straight to modify and select convert to symbol. So I'm just going to call that wheel. So that's fine, but make sure the registration point is dead center. Click on OK. And that's enough for me. I don't have to do anything with the second wheel. I can just delete that. I don't need that anymore. So that is the movie clip that I've created with the wheel. Double click on the movie clip and right here come to frame number 2 and press F6, or you can just right click and insert keyframe. Then make sure you select your free transformation tool and just move the wheel around. Go to frame 3, press F6, repeat the same thing. Frame 4, repeat the same thing, and so on. Okay, frame 10, I will repeat exactly the same thing. Press F6 and just move it around. That's it. That's my animation complete. If you want to see if it works, you can always go to Control, Loop Playback, and just press Enter. And you see it. You can see the wheel moving around. So press Enter to stop it. Let's go back to the scene. That's the scene right there. Or you can always select it all and just create classic tweening. Now let's go back to the frame. Now that the wheel is created, click and select the wheel and just drag it here to the back wheel as well, so that you have wheels for the cars. So you can now go to Control, Test Scene, and there. Now that the wheel is moving the way I want, I'm going to right click on the background and just change the background to white. You don't have to, but that's just what I want to do. Now the next thing I would like to do is I'm going to go straight to the file and I will import the following. Okay, I'm going to import the following images to the library. There they are on my desktop. I have it at 1, that's 432. then just import them all straight to the library. They are all there now. Those are some of my tutorial on YouTube. Okay, you see the very first one, that is the frame for the car itself. So you can give it a name if you want so that you don't get it mixed up. So look that, let's create another image. This would be, I'm just going to call that the town. Now I'm going to grab the very first one. The choice is yours how you want it, and I'm going to change that to 1200 by 600. There we go. And grab the alignment tool and just make sure align to stage is selected and get it centered. There we go. So I would repeat exactly the same thing. Let's reduce it so that you guys can see it. Let's come straight to the library and we go for the second one. That is the second one. I place that in there, reduce that as well by 600. There, I want it aligned right by the side of the next one. Okay, so I'm just going to speed that up now. Okay, I have all of my images. I have them in place. There they are. Okay, they are like the city that the car will be traveling through. Okay, so those images, you can always group them. I'm just going to select it all and go to modify, or you can press Ctrl G, get it grouped. And I will also right click and select convert to symbol, or you can go to modify and just convert it to a symbol. So I'm just going to enter town in there. That is it. Okay, let's log that up. The next thing I want to do is to create another layer. This very layer, I'm going to call it road, and right there I'm going to change this, make that black, and I need the rectangle to this very one. Click and just draw. Okay, I want it to be, so that's going to be approximately 4,800, since all the images are 1,200, so that would become 4,800. There we go. Right, that is correct. Now let's get white and make it look like a proper road. Yeah, select that, select it, press Ctrl D to make some copies, drag it and just drop it on board, and just repeat that for all. Okay, that is the road pattern completed. So if I move this, you can see how it looks like. Now the next thing is for us to position the car right on top of all of the frames. There we go. Okay, now we then need to animate all of those images. Okay, for the car or for the road, we can also group that. Let's just select it all and just go to modify and get it all grouped. There is now one solid image. The road and the town, group them all together. So those are the ones we're going to animate. But first thing first, let's come up here and I'm going to select frame approximately 120 and just press F5, or you can right click. Let's select 120. Let's make it visible so that you can see it. I'm going to close this, go to Windows and just get rid of all of those so that you can see what I'm up to. Right, 120 and just press F5 or right click to copy it across, insert frame. There we go. And for the road and town, I need to insert keyframe for those two. So right click and press insert keyframe. I will now move both images. Make sure they are both selected and just drag it back. Do that again. This one is locked. Okay, just drag it back, or you can use your arrow key to move it back. Okay, that's more safer. Yes, something like that. Alright, I think that's good enough. And that's it. The animation is done. right click on it and then select create classic tweening. Then go to control, testing. There we go. That's your animation done. A simple car animation. So with that, guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.